job Opetaia 3 weeks out. Now HASN pulled out due to a broken ankle. You'll now be facing undefeated New Zealand David Nyika. What was your thoughts when news broke out that Sin Cara had pulled out of the fight?
Man, I knew they were going to fill the spot. You know, it's a huge opportunity. You know, and I knew there would be people, you know, jumping at the opportunity. So, man, I wasn't too stressed. I was just waiting for the name to pop up. But yeah, nothing changes for me, bro. We just keep training, keep grinding, and we perform and fight now.
Now, you will be fighting David. He's been all over the world, previously basing himself in the UK, and he's been in Australia for the past couple of years. Talk to us, have you done many rounds with David in the past, and what, if so, what was that like?
Yeah, I've done heaps of rounds with David, you know, and even though he's my opponent now, I like to keep it respectful. You know, I respect him as a fighter, respect him as a dude, he's a nice guy, but I'm just excited for the fight night, you know, take care of business and then look on to the next.
Now, you've been preparing for a fighter like HASN Sin Cara throughout all fight camp. 3 weeks out, opponent's changed. Has the training flipped on its head for an opponent like David, or?
Man, I'm always preparing for someone like David. You know, I'm always preparing for like good orthodoxes. You know, that's the only reason we would sort of change it up as Southpaw and Orthodox. But I'm always sort of, you know, tricky, tall Orthodox. You know, that's what I'm preparing for all the time. They're not always preparing for a dry Opetaia. You know what I mean? I'm a different breed to these dudes. You know, I'm a different fighter. You know, this guy's got nothing I haven't seen before. I've got a lot of things he hasn't seen before. So, you know, I'm excited. But and I know he's going to come prepared. You know, this is a hard fight. I'm not thinking this is going to be easy. But I've got to be switched on. I'm fucking pumped. So let's get it done.
Yeah. Now, stylistically, you both come from a deep amateur background. Do you feel this is going to be more like one of those amateur fights back in the day, like a chess match? Or?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's got that background. He knows the science of the sport, so it will be a chess match. You know, and it's going to be one of those things. You know, who makes the most mistakes? You know, so let's do it. Let's go there. Let's go deep. How deep does he want to go?
That's it. Now, this will be in the second fight of January, meaning you will be sacrificing your Christmas holidays, family time and fishing. How does it motivate you? How much more does it motivate you that you have to miss those sort of things to defend your world title belt?
This ain't new, bro. I'm not new to this. You know what I mean? I'm not new to these sacrifices. I've been boxing since I was 8 years old. You know, we've never picked the dates of when we can fight. I've been at tournaments all over the world, professional fights. I'm 25, 26, what am I? 26?
Yeah. 30.
Yeah, bro, you know, like I've missed birthdays, I've missed weddings. It's just another day in the office for me. What the fuck's at Christmas? There's one every year. You know, I'm fighting for world titles. This is history. So, you know, I'm driven. I'm focused. I've got a job to do.
Now, you're the best cruiserweight boxer in the world. Have been on a 2-3 year reign. Do you ever look into other sports, and do you look at other athletes who are at the top of the level in their sport? Do you take things that they do in their day-to-day life to keep you in routine to stay the best?
You know, like some of the greats, you know, you hear about them, you know, like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, like you hear about their mentality and stuff, but I don't sit there and study shit, you know what I mean? I just focus on myself. You know, how am I going to be better than yesterday? You know what I mean? I'm walking my own path on my own journey. I come from the Central Coast in New South Wales. There's no, you know, my book's different to everyone else's book, you know what I mean? You can write it on different ways, but at the end of the day, it's me making the decisions, me making the choices, so I've got to live with that. So I'm fucking driven with my own goals, you know, so it's yes and no, you know what I mean? You take inspiration off people, but at the same time, we've got to pump each other up every day, so.
That's it. Now, what are some things you do in, day out, that just keep you zoned in and focused on your goal as being a world champion?
Well, there's no special recipe, you know what I mean? I literally just wake up and walk to the fucking gym and train. You know what I mean? There's no special recipe. Like sometimes I might eat, sometimes I have a coffee, sometimes this. If I miss it, you know what I mean? I don't stick to a routine, because if the routine doesn't happen, then what? You know what I mean? Like, I've rocked up to fights before and not even warmed up. I've wrapped my hands, walked straight out. You know what I mean? Like, these are the things you got to be prepared for. So I'm prepared for anything. You know what I mean? I don't stick to routines. I rock up. I don't even know what I'm doing at the gym. You know what I mean? They tell me times they got to be here. You know, I will train at 9:30, 11 o'clock, and 4:30 every day. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just know the times I got to be here, and whatever they throw at me, I do it the best I can.
Too easy. Thank you for your time, Joe.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Wicked, man. Thanks.
Cheers, bro.
Appreciate it.